Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Funeral service for Carol H. Dickey, age 79, is 2 o'clock Wednesday at Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel. I'll officiate that service. Burial in the Marble City Cemetery. Carol Dickey died October the 4th at her residence. And visitation will be tonight at the North Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home from 5 until 8. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Mr. Andy Davis, age 71 of Sylacauga, died at his residence October the 5th. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel announcing. Funeral service for Joshua Ira Bearden, better known as Josh, of Sylacauga. He passed away on October the 1st at the age of 35. Funeral service will be held Thursday at Curtis & Son North at 2 p.m. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation will be on Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. also at the North Chapel. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Graveside funeral service for Mr. Jack Ray, age 65 of Sylacauga, is Friday, October the 9th at 1 p.m. from Marble City Cemetery in Sylacauga. Reverend Joe Teal officiating. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Graveside service for Jennifer Lynn Gallman, age 25, is today at 6 p.m. from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home with Reverend James Maddox officiating. Ms. Gallman died Saturday, October the 3rd at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Visitation today prior to the service from 3 until 6 also at the funeral home. The family requests potted plants only as honoring Jennifer Gallman. Memorial message may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. Funeral service for Mr. McWayne Nolan, age 77, is today at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Reverend Harold Cummings officiating. Burial in the Harmony Cemetery. The family receiving friends today noon until 1:30 at the funeral home. Mr. Nolan died Saturday, October 3rd at Jackson Hospital in Montgomery. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Mr. Nolan was a member of the Rocky Creek Baptist Church. Funeral service for Mr. Herschel Michael Mike Hodge, age 67, is today at 11 o'clock from the Orr Street Baptist Church in Alexander City. The Reverends Turk Holt and Mark Smith officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. Mr. Hodge died Saturday, October 3rd at Russell Medical Center. The family will accept flowers or memorial contribution can be made to the Orr Street Baptist Church, 939 O Street, Alexander City, Alabama. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. Funeral service for Carrie Garrett, age 60, is 1 o'clock Wednesday at DeForest Chapel on the campus of Talladega College. Reverend Larry Davis officiating. Interment in the Oak Hill Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the chapel 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary directing. Graveside service for Ann P. Ivy, age 85, is Wednesday at 2 p.m. from Midway Memory Garden Cemetery with the Reverend Robert Smith officiating. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. Miss Ivy died October 4th at her residence. She was a chartered member of the Plainview Baptist Church of Alpine. Midway Memory Gardens Funeral Home directing. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.